There we go. Looks like we're getting a live now. I don't know why it wasn't doing it before. There we go. Looks like we're getting a live now. I don't know why it wasn't doing it before. There we go. Alright, let me just get some stuff updated here. Update category is Final Fantasy Online. Alrighty. Now let's pick up some quest here. Actually, we should just probably concentrate our main quest line because we're getting ahead a little bit because where's our main storyline here? T for 3. So we'll need to go do that one first. So we'll head out that way. Pick up the quest. Because it's only level 25 and we're at 31 already, so I'd like to leave these side quests till after. Reason being is you can level all the different classes on one character. So I like to leave quests I don't need for this character for my second run through with another class or whatever. It just makes it easier to level, and you have to rely less on the levies, which are kind of, they're alright, but they get very monotonous. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man where I can, and you seem a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might as be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on the lookout for Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I have mind to take them each a cup of sweet THANALAN tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to tell you what they know. Alrighty, so basically, we're going to have to head down over here. We also have What's Your Poison? I don't know if I'm going to do that. We'll go down and do our main scenario quest for now. We may just abandon those and leave it for when I level a different class through. But basically what I'm doing is trying to get this character up for Shadowbringers. Probably to become the Gunbreaker class, which is the new tank class that basically uses like a gun blade. Let's hop down. You cannot die from fall damage. You'll always take like 99% of your health and still survive. Not that there's a lot of places you can jump off. There's a lot of invisible walls around places you could fall off like that, so. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Let's give him his sweet THANALAN tea. Well, ain't you considerate. My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hidden among the refugees? Like as not. My compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. Well, that was helpful. Not. Let's see. We have Angry River. Looks like a Rogadin. Or is he just a Highlander? No, he's a Rogadin. You there. Are you an Amalja? No. Then carry on. Well, let's give him some tea. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet THANALAN. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark scaly skin, stands 10 palms tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Well, that's 0 for 2. Let's see if we can't get something from this little guy. A Lalafell. Shoo shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me, you shouldn't have. Sorry, a suspicious masked man? As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of somebody fitting that description during the patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Almegans. I assume he was one of them. Well, that's better than nothing. What's going on here? This, might be, fate. Definitely looks like a fate. 3 more gifts for Ifrit. The Lord will be pleased. Unless we kill them all first. Oh, I just know something. Retreat! It's a level 45 fate. I'm level 31. So we're gonna retreat back to our main scenario quest. Let's hop on our Chocobo. Hop, hop, hop. Wonder, did I use this crystal yet? That's a good question. I'm gonna have to check that before I do too much more, just so I can port here. If I port away and I can port here back. Yes I did. Alrighty, let's hand this quest in. Ah, you're back! So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Algamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. So you're determined to press on with your investigation. Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Algamegans' trust. And the best way to win their trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ulda, but the Almegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as intangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundabald belongs to the Almegans' resistance, so your best bet would be somebody who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Oh, we have to speak with Minophilia. So we'll port back to Horizon. And speak to her at the base. Hop on my Chocobo. I'm just gonna pop the audio down a tiny bit. Yeah, so it's the waking sands down here. Yeah, despite how old the game is, well, it's not that old. It's, I think 2014 was the re-release version 2 of Realm Reborn. So it still looks fairly decent. Although I do hope there's a few engine upgrades with the new expansion. Do we want to enter? We do. All right. Head in through the doors. Enter the solar. And talk to her. I see, given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships? I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Doesn't really matter. We'll just take the monk weapon. Alright. Your Alamegan comrade is named Herbert. He joined our cause in the hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he'd be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Herbert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Go back to the solar. And talk to this gentleman that's over in here. Herbert. If it isn't Kivern Sky, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan Resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my legion may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no friends in the Resistance, I know somebody who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is the resident of Quarrymill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. The only problem is, that is all the way back in the Shroud, so we'll just use our teleport to go to Quarrymill quickly, rather than running halfway across the country, continent, as it may be. Loading, loading, loading. At least it's better than the PlayStation version. PlayStation version takes a while to load. Okay, here she is, Albreda. Eh, you want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha, why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Herbert sent you? Grr, that worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his women, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I realize Herbert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Mefrid, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Okay, so we got some items. None of them are what I currently use. I'm just gonna choose something that either I can sell or I can use on when I level another class. Here he is. Oh, we have a little cutscene. Ah, I'm Mifrid, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galeon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galeon dies, his blood is on their hands. These Quarrymill craven would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I feel my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, venture, go to her and try. Quest accepted. And back to talk to her again. One of Mifrid's is in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen, after all, but Would that mean going against the element's will? I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be, and I couldn't forgive myself if everybody gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident hear her? Shouldn't be healer. Anyway, if you take the matter to her, might be as she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Charlene. You wish to aid the Almegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. The authority belongs only to the elements, eternal guardians of the 12-foot. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged at a night whether they may have place beneath the boughs. At last, the Almegans' petition has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive of the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Well, that's kind of terrible. That's how it is to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Gillian herself. Spit on the elements and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Is that an upgrade? Don't think so. So we'll just take the ring bands for now. I led my men into Quarry Mill hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-hearted bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Gillian can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever be in your debt. Alrighty, so we're gonna go pop up our shield oath. Oh, I had it up already. And let's get some antelope. I'm playing a Paladin at the moment. So basically one of the tanking classes. It is a little bit slower doing classes this way, but it is very quick getting dungeons. And you do take, at least at this level, very little damage. Especially when you have Shield Oath up. It does reduce your damage dealt, but it does make it take less damage as well, so it's kind of trade-off. We will get one that does more damage in, I think it's 35, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we? Sword Oath. Yep, 35. Alright, 2 of 4 horns. One thing I do like about Final Fantasy XIV is the animations are really nice. The only issue is they do kind of lock you in to... Not necessarily lock you in, it's not like Dark Souls or anything, but you'll notice that it's the animations aren't quite as smooth. They're more elaborate, but they're not as smooth as, say, WoW or whatnot. There is also a longer global cooldown. So you'll notice when I use an ability, I have like a second and a half global cooldown. WoW has done that a little bit with the new expansion. Some of the buffs and whatnot they can use that last like 5-10 seconds type of thing. Now we're on a global cooldown. Alrighty, we should have all what we need now. I'm not a big fan of that fate, so we'll just ignore that for now. We'll head back in and give the stuff to the gentleman who wanted it. Alrighty. Ah, you're back. Tell me you got the 4 horns with you. I do. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralger, there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to repair them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. I definitely do. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he'd like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be so grateful if you take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Fairmon here. Godspeed. Alrighty, we'll hop on our chocobo. And I think we have to head up, yeah, up there. So we'll head out the gate. Yeah, I'm on Mateus right now, which is one of the role-playing servers, unofficially, as well as Balmung. They are, I believe, rearranging the, basically, kind of like they have, I think in WoW it's battle groups. I forget what they call it in Final Fantasy, but basically group of the servers, so like 6 or 7 servers are grouped together. That'll become important just because with the upcoming expansion, you'll be able to transfer between the servers within your shards, so to speak, or whatever it's going to be called. So you'll be able to go from Balmung to Mateus to, I believe, Sargentus, if I'm not mistaken. There's a couple servers that are part of it, so you'll be able to move freely between the couple servers, which will be nice in one way. So if you have friends in another server, you don't have to transfer and whatnot. So that'll be nice. And if you want to do RP with somebody on Balmung from Mateus, you can do that back and forth. So it'll make stuff a little bit nifty that way. Kivrin, ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt? You got something to show me? I do. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say, he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quirmill? Hey, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as... Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. Alrighty. Let's head back. Like most MMOs, there is a little bit of running back and forth. I don't mind it as much because I find the quests are at least a little bit more in depth in some cases. Just depends. There is more of a storyline weaved into Final Fantasy, especially with like the main scenario stuff. You always notice the main scenario has a little different icon. These are side quests. The little just circular ones, this is the main scenario. As I said, I'm ignoring the other side quests here just because I can use them. I'm already level 31 and our main scenario is level 27, so I'm 4 levels over what the main scenario is already. So I'll leave those quests for another class because you can level all the different classes on one character. So you can actually level up the different jobs and classes all on one character. You don't have to make a character for each class. So it's good to leave those quests you don't need right now so that you can go back and basically get the XP from those quests. There's other ways to get XP, but it's just handy if you have some side quests left over. It is well to see you return. Have you the medicine for our brother? I do, I do. God bless you, adventurer. I'll see that Galen receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. The belt is crappier than what I have. That has a hood on it, so it probably won't sell well. I'll take the belt, but I'll probably stick it on the market board. Adventurer, Galen's gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition is like to deteriorate to where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as the woman's seen something. Ah, finally. It's about time you came asked about Galen. I watched him leave Curry Mills some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. This is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to Little Alamigo. Sigh, blast it. Wouldn't that have known what he was thinking? I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galen bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the woods in his weakened state is suicide. Out in the wilds, alone, that fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galen. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Alrighty, so we have to head outside the gate to this red area, I think. Yep. And see if we can't find Galen. I get the impression that he's likely in this... Oh, there he is. Pant, pant. Watch out! A goblin! I do apologize for my keyboard in advance. It is very clacky. It's a Corsair, but it has what was it? The red switches, and so it's fairly loud. Looking at getting a different keyboard, but for now, it's what I have. There we go. He is dead. Ooh, he's a little dizzy. Galen! Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. What do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and the Alamegans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore? Goddammit, the oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on the Alamegan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good, let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galen. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. Alrighty, let's head back. We'll jump on the chocobo this time. Make it a little bit quicker. Later on, this is our Paladin Oath gauge. We'll end up using that later on. It's not so much used right now, but it will become more useful as you level up. There's abilities that tie into it. Alrighty. Galen's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. High potions are always nice. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you want something of me. You've proven a true friend of my people. Ask me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo, that's all. Far be it for me to question your desires, of course. Very well. I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundabald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. And now we can go back to Little Alamigo. Again, we'll use the crystals that cost gil, but it's, you know, time versus the coin. It's not necessarily quick to get between areas, so we'll go talk to Gundabald, give him this paper. And here he is. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. Let's hand him the letter. You spoke with Mifrid? It's been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12s be praised. Whoever you are, Mifrid sees you as friend, and any friend of Mifrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and I'll tell you what I can. A ring, pants, rings, +3, +2. It's the same ring I already have. I'll take the pants, I guess, and I'll try to sell them. Or I'll use them on, I think they're mage pants, so one of the caster classes. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been peering near Little Alamigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their tryst, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may feel obliged to talk. There's one right over here, actually. Adalind. Gundaball sent you? Listen, I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Waldhar. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. Ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. You get the impression somebody's hiding something? We'll sprint over here. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Are they up top? Nope, but they're down below. There's one of them. What, have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say that I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. There's a bunch been skulking around right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and ain't that there's trouble. And ain't that there's trouble, mark me words. The way some of them are stuff is phrased. Alrighty, we'll report back what we learned to Gundabald. We'll hop down. Alrighty. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to dispose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we'd been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did it, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit a great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. I'll take some more high potions. Hermfring? Blech. A secret message for me. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message to you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won under Gundabald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Do you think this is a trap? Just maybe. Alright, let's ride. This place is a little weird. There's an entrance out that way, and then there's another one hidden around the corner here. Right here. This makes it a little bit quicker to get out and get over to our little quest area here. If you're wondering what these are here, these are just when I'm in dungeons. This is what I use to tag the mobs. And then these ones on the bottom actually do locations. So they actually, well, to demonstrate it, you can actually pop and you see like an A. So get people group up on certain stuff, that type of thing. Nope, somebody's already in midst of this. Might as well help them, and then we'll start. Alrighty, thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I want to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her. It was a trap. Pop our shield. We'll pop our damage buff. Yeah, most of my little buffs are kind of all stuff that's defensive. This is Rampart, which reduces damage taken. This is Anticipation, which actually increases my parry rate. This is Convalescence, which basically increases my HP recovery when I get healed. Not so useful in the open world, at least not yet anyway. And then Fight or Flight, which is actually physical damage increase. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Alrighty, we're gonna get on our chocobo. Head back inside. Yeah, eventually, I probably can get it now, but I haven't gone back. Ability to have our chocobo fight with us. You basically summon it with Gulsha Greens. You have to do that every 30 minutes, but it also levels up with you. You can make it into like a healer, DPS tank, so it's kind of handy to have. It doesn't replace another person by far, but... Anyway. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Again, I think I already have that. I do. We'll take the intelligent one. Oh, cutscene. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundebold! Gundebold! Groaned. Bertiliana! Gods preserve! What happened? I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they... And the whole while they laughed at me. They said I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of hope? Or of a home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertiliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear they may do something rash. Quest accepted. Alright. Big Trouble in Little Alamigo. Oh, Map of Zanrock. Alright, that was the one that was in this area. You can see you got little circles for where the stuff is I need to collect. Let's hop on the chocobo again. Oh, down here. Ryldlas. What animals did to Bertiliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Any more there? Nope. Oh, hunting knife, though. Oh, there's still more, though. Probably upstairs. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'll talk to this guy first, and then I'll talk to him. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundable, content to eke out and exist in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put the bloody map? I think I have it. It's the one I picked up. Now, we'll talk to him. O mighty Ralgar, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare press us ever again. Alrighty, back to Gundable. Alright. Gone. The whole lot of them? Then as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly does they mean to do? Hand over. What's this? A hunting knife? And a Mac of Zanark? Wait, you said Wilred spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to, by the gods. This is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amaljar are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystals. They're heading east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Alrighty. They're over there. So we'll head back out. Nice little desert. If you head further, well, further south, technically, the Golden Saucer is down, basically, in this area down here. Okay, we're gonna go around you. Attack this. Get rid of them quickly. You'll want to stay out of those AoE, though. Those do decent damage compared to their normal attack. So if you can avoid them, all the better. Whether it's by moving out or stunning them. Alrighty, we'll grab this guy too. Rage of Hallown. Alrighty. Now they should be down this hill. Yep. And this is going to be a duty, which means you basically go into like an instance mission, kind of, for a little bit. If your level is above 31, it'll be synced down to level 31. Since we're level 31, we'll be level 31. We won't be synced down, but if you're like level 40, it would sync you down to level 31. Alright. Wilred, do no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals is supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourselves together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizardman's catch, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for a youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Almegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Now normally you're going to want to concentrate on casters first, but it depends. That's a name caster, so he's going to take a lot more to go down. We have to also protect Wilrid, so he can't die in this mission. Oop, helps by hitting buttons. I'm going to try to taunt them onto me. Nope, we'll want to be out of that though. Gonna get rid of the Drake first, because that AoE is kind of nasty. There's more incoming. Tempered. And we're gonna try to get them on me again, so they're not attacking Wilrid. This is one of the nastier fights I find, health-wise. It's not as bad as a tank, but... should be good. I don't think there's another wave. There we go. There we go. Duty complete. Your skill at arms is impressive, Adventure. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let's return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, right for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summon Ralgar. He swore! Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Kivrin will wish to hear it as well. Alrighty, let's hop back on our Chocobo. And we'll head back inside. Alright. Gundebold. No more lies, Wilrid. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I want so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilrid. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventure, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. Why, thank you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Some more high potions. Quest complete. Would that I have more information to offer, but Wilred told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you find and put a swift end to the creature for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Oh, hey, we have to report to Minophilia. So again, we'll pop to Horizon. And ride back down to the Waking Sands. Alright. Ooh, it's a little foggy. Yeah, there's different weather. You can have fog, thunderstorms, rain, windy, I think is one as well. There's tension, which is when Odin appears in certain zones. Odin's like a, how to put it, a really difficult fate that takes a lot of people to take down, at least used to anyway. I don't know about now. It's been a while since I played. Alright, we are getting close to 32. See what Minophilia has to say to us, and then we'll head to the next spot. I believe Hawk Manor is coming up, but we have a little bit of stuff to do before that, I believe. Alrighty, into the Waking Sands. Entrance to the Solar. Welcome back, Kivrin. I liably informed the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of Laha Brea? I say my spiel. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Askians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by a malign will. We must needs dwell deeper into this, whilst things remain quiet on the primal front. All work and no play makes Minophilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Maybe we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Quest complete. Alrighty. Minophilia has another lead for you to pursue. While you were tending to business in THANALAN, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigations where you left off. 12 willing, we will be able to pick up Lahabrea's trail once more. Noraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Kivrin. She'll probably be in the little storage area off to the side. Yep, there she is. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One and Medrod. Digging One is to be found at Fog Gourd Float in the Northern Shroud. Alright. Oh, we haven't been there yet. What's the quickest way? Bent Branch Meadows, maybe? Probably. Or we could have went to Grenade. No, it doesn't really matter now. Alrighty. There's a quest here. What is it? Oh, that's for Materia. Okay, we're not going to worry about that then. We are going to head this way though. Oh, this is kind of a tricky direction. Well, we can still make it. It's just going to be tricky. We just have to go through some mobs, that's all. The lower area is one level, the higher area is another level. We're just going to check one thing quickly. I'm going to head up here. Alright. What is this level? What level is this area anyway? 29? Okay, so it's about the same as what I am now. Okay, so what we want to do though is we're heading up there to North Shroud. So it means going this way, across the bridge. Oh, wait a second. No, that's to New Gridania. Run. Don't really care about the Spriggans right now. And past the checkered mark. Alright. Ooh, wait, the balloon is something we need. For one of my hunting logs. Whoa. Okay. We need to kill 4 of those. That's 2. And again, the ones you see with red on there means they're going to aggro. So that's how you know which mobs will aggro, which ones won't. Okay, I need one more. Is there one more this way? There is. Also, the arrow underneath them is which way they're facing. The reason that's there is because there are some mobs where sometimes it's hard to tell which way they're facing. And since some classes have positionals, like Monk for instance, that's, you know, good to know. We have 32 and we got a new ability called Reprisal, which lowers target's damage dealt by 10%, which will be handy. We'll pop that there, but it's only usable every 60 seconds. We'll hop back on our Chocobo. We'll put our arm up to this aetheryte. And I think we'll stop here for this stream. We'll pick it up again. Definitely pick it up again on the next stream. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned a little bit something. If you liked it, just please follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube. It'd be appreciated greatly. If you have any comments, comment on either. I check both fairly regularly. And thank you very much for watching.